Now we are discussing about this one, like method would be having I2 dot F1 and I'm calling with the help of, I'm coming from I2 interface and F1 method. Clear?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now listen here. Now listen here all of you very carefully. When I'm trying to compile this, it need not to come the error now. See, it is not required you to take an access specifier in the child class. That is the reason it is coming like this. See here. Why it is not required? Please try to Google it once. If not, otherwise I'll help you. Okay. In the child class also it is not required you to take the access specifier. Okay. Now, how to create the object for the sample class, all of you?
Class sample dot object equal to.
New sample.
Very good. Class name space object name is equal to new class name. Correct? Now,
Mm-hmm.
observe here all of you very carefully. When I am calling ob dot f1, in a sense f1 will come. Here ob dot i1 dot f1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here direct, suppose the example that now I am having the method that is public void sample is, something like hello is the method name. Okay. Hello method is directly under which class?
Interface class.
No, no. Hello method at directly at which class? Sample class.
Okay.
అర్థమవుతుందా?
Mm-hmm.
Now listen here all of you. ob dot hello అంటే డైరెక్ట్ గా వచ్చేస్తుంది కదమ్మా.
Mm-hmm.
So ob dot hello means it will come directly.
Yeah.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So this is not directly like this. ob dot i1 dot f1 it won't come. So whatever the object is there here, if you want to access this method, we need to cast this object from sample class type to interface type. I'll explain you people. Casting the object, casting the object, casting the object from class type to inheritance interface type. Okay, how to cast in the sense, if you want to call this one, which interface we need to use? I1 interface, am I right? Okay, I1 OB1 is equal to, we are casting here, we are casting the object into which type? Interface 1 type. So OB1 in the sense, the OB1 now it is pointing as that OB dot I1. So OB dot I1 dot F1 will directly get it right. OB1 dot I1 in the sense, OB1 dot F1 in the sense, OB1 now OB1 means OB dot I1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So OB dot I1 dot F1 will give this, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now how to get this one, tell me. How to cast the object from class type to I2 type, tell me. I2 OB2
I2
is equal
OB2
to I2 of
Of
OB.
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 So OB2 means now OB dot I2. OB dot I2 dot F1. Clear? అర్థమైందమ్మా?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This concept we are casting the object from class type to interface type will be calling as explicit explicit explicit
Conversion.
interface implementation. Explicitly we are implementing the interface. Here we are implementing the interface only, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is what we are calling as explicit interface implementation. Here the word what I am telling you here is, this is here we are not creating an object, we are casting the object from object to type to interface type. Object create చేయాలంటే new keyword use చేయాలి కదా.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Here we are not creating an object, here we are just assigning the object from class type to and casting that object type from class type to interface type, and I'm just assigning that to interface object, that's interface variable, that's it. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Any doubt in this? Now whenever we are executing this, it is directly come like first ob dot hello, in the sense it will going to execute this, after that it will going to execute this, after that it will going to execute this. See here all of you very carefully. I'm hello method, I'm coming from I1 interface F1 method, I'm coming from I2 interface F1 method. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Take the screenshot of this, make it fast. Completed?
Yes.
Yes.
Can we see other topic now?
Yes.
Very good. Now we'll see about access specifiers, okay? Anyone of you have any idea what is the meaning of access specifiers at least?
Public void. Which can
No, no. I don't want any examples. I need what is the meaning of it. What is the meaning of access specifier? That is what I'm asking you. What is the meaning of access specifiers? We are just checking that whether the variable can able to access it or not. Am I right? Suppose I'm taking that int A. Int A would be the variable A would be accessing outside of the class or not. That is that we are checking the accessibility with the help of the different types of access specifiers. Okay. We are checking
Okay.
that we can able to access that variable in the outside of the class and outside of the project or not. We can able to check that accessibility with the help of access specifier. We are able to check it or not. We are going to verify with the help of the concept that is access specifiers. Okay.
Okay.
Now, finally, again I'll explain you people after the example of access specifiers. Finally, we have totally 5 types of access specifiers. Those are private, first is private, internal, and third one is protected, and protected internal, and the fourth one is protected internal, fifth one is public. Spell out all of you how many types of access specifiers are there?
5 times.
What are those?
Private, internal, protected internal, public.
Very good. Now listen, as I told you, namespace means it's a collection of classes, right? Namespace
Yes.
means it's a collection of classes. Am I right?
Yes.
Now, observe here all of you very carefully. Namespace means it's a collection of classes. Observe here. I'm taking the diagram. Suppose see, I have a namespace. I have a namespace A. Okay. In this class, I have a class. Other than this namespace would be project one I'm taking, and class A would be there here, and class B is inheriting from A, and I have only alone class C. Okay. That means A is a class and B is inheriting class of A, B is inheriting the class of A, and C is not inheriting from class A. Ante kadamma?
Yes.
Now listen here all of you very carefully. I'm trying to take another class here. Okay. I'm trying to take another class. Another namespace. Namespace is project 2. Yeah, listen here. My other namespace is project 2, and in the project 2 I have the classes. The class is class D is inheriting from project 1 class A. Clear? Now
Yes, ma'am.
class E is not inheriting from project 1 class A. So we are focusing always the class A, right? Class A is inheriting or not, it is inheriting here.
Yes.
Class A is not inheriting here. Class A is inheriting by other project class also. Class A is not inheriting from other project class. Clear? Prithvi, unmute.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes,
Yes.
now it is clear. What is the focusing class
Uh-huh.
for here? Class A.
A. Class.
We are checking that is whether it is inheriting or not in the same namespace, and we are checking that whether the focusing class is inheriting or not in other project. So listen here, I'm just drawing the diagram of this here. Observe here all of you very carefully. I'm just taking that table. See here all of you, I'm just taking the table of inheritance. See, I'm taking here private. What all the access specifiers are there? What we discussed, private,
Right.
internal.
Public. Internal.
Next one is
Protected internal.
protected is the third one, and protected internal is the fourth one. Correct? And the final one is public. Correct?
Public. Yes.
Now listen here all of you very carefully. Here we are taking the same class, point is, first is same project pointing class. What is the same project pointing class here? The project one is the same class, and it is pointing class would be project one is the same class, and pointing class would be A. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Same project, inheriting class. Inheriting class. What is that? Project one
Project.
inheriting, project one, the class B is inheriting class A.
Project.
Same project, non-inheriting class. So in the project one, the focusing class is not inheriting in class C. Correct? Other
Yes.
project, inheriting class. What is this other project inheriting class here?
Project 2.
We'll see here. What is that name? B. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I take other project name is what?
Project
D.
2. Class D.
Project to class D. Awesome. Very good. Project to class D. Right. Now other project, non-inheriting class would be project to class D. Class
Class.
E. Am I right?
Yes.
Now listen, whenever you are taking a class variable as a private, whenever you are taking the variable as private, the private variable can able to access within the same class. Okay? Private variable can able to access within the same class. It can't able to access in inheritance class of the same project. It is not able to access non-inheriting class of the same namespace, and it is not able to access other projects also. Clear? Private means it can able to access only in the same class wherever you declared. That's it. Clear?
Yes.
Now internal in the sense you can able to access anywhere in the same project. Same project లో మనం ఎక్కడైనా యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అదే internal. So this is the same project, right? Project 1, am I right? Internal can able to access anywhere in the same project. So other projects we can't able to access. Simple. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Coming to protected can able to access in the same class and anywhere in the derived class. See, derived class in the same project, derived class in the other project, we can able to access. Okay? Non-derived classes we can't able to access. Clear? In the same class we can able to access, and we can able to access in the derived class of same project and other projects also. Clear?
Yes.
Now protected internal in the sense it's a combination of protected and internal, right? Because of internal we can able to access same project anywhere, am I right?
Yes.
Because of the internal, we can able to access other project derived class also. That is what we have taken Nama here. See, protected means we can able to access other project derived class also. Because of the internal, we can able to access anywhere in the same project. So, protected internal cannot able to access other project non-derived class. And public means the unique access, global access specifier, we can able to access anywhere in the hierarchy. Yeah.
Yes.
Any doubt
Okay.
in this diagram? Can I explain
No.
again? Is it required?
Can you explain protected once?
Come again, Manoj.
Can you explain one time protected?
Sure. See, this one is clear, right? What is the meaning of same project and class A? same project an inheriting class, same project non-inheriting class, other project inheriting class, other project non-inheriting class, correct?
Yes.
Now private in the sense, it will accept only in the same class wherever you declare. Other than this class, where in all the places we can't able to access. That is private. Private in the sense, it's only in the same class wherever you declare. మనం ఏ క్లాస్ లో అయితే డిక్లేర్ చేసామో ఆ క్లాస్ లో మాత్రమే యాక్సెస్ చేయగలం. దట్ ఈస్ ప్రైవేట్. అర్థమైందమ్మా?
Yes, sir.
ఇంటర్నల్ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ వీ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు యాక్సెస్ ఎనీవేర్ ఇన్ ద సేమ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్. ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ లో నువ్వు ఎక్కడైనా ఇంటర్నల్ వేరియబుల్స్ ని యాక్సెస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
Okay.
Coming to the protected, we can able to access the same class wherever you declared, and the classes that are going to inherit, there also we can able to access this protected. See here, this is inheriting class and this is inheriting class, right? See, protected means we can able to access in the same class wherever you declare, and in all the inheriting classes we can able to access it. Inheriting classes would be in same project or other project also. అర్థమైందా?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Other projects means we can able to access this here, right?
Yes.
And protected internal means it's a combination of protected and internal. Because of the internal, we can able to access anywhere in the same project, and because of the protected, we can able to access other namespace derived class also. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now public means we can able to access anywhere in the same way. We can able to access anywhere, whether it is in the same class, whether it is in another class, whether it is a derived, non-derived, the same project, other project, anywhere you can able to access. Public means you need global access specifier. Wherever you want, you can able to use that. Clear?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Take the screenshot of this. This is most important. Is I'm going bit slow or bit fast? Any issues are there? Please update me so that it would be helpful for me to rectify.
Yeah, okay.
Take the screenshot of this. Clear today? Is I'm going any bit fast or okay?
Yeah, okay. No problem.
Yeah. Take the screenshot of this.
Done.
Now we'll see the other concept. These things are not going to ask anymore in the interviews, but those things are helpful whenever you are attending and whenever you are doing any project. Okay. At the time of project implementation, these access specifiers and all those things will be helpful. Okay. Now listen
Okay.
here all of you very carefully. Now we're going to discuss about what is the meaning of partial class. Okay. What is the meaning of partial class? What is, I mean, by seeing the name itself, what is the name of partial class? What you people are thinking that the name would be? What is the meaning of this name would be?
It
Part,
divides the class
part, right?
partially.
It is a part.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the meaning of part of the class? Partial class means it's a part of a class. What is the meaning of it? That is a simple question to all of you, am I right? See, the best thing is one client is coming to our organization. He is saying that you need to complete the development of one class in one day. The class maximum need to have 1,000 lines of code. Suppose see the client requirement is client need to have a class name as employee. Based on his requirement, the class need to have almost 1,000 lines of code. He is asking us that to deliver this code in one day. With one, if this class need to must and should need to work with only one developer only, right? So one
Yes.
developer can able to develop 1,000 lines of code in one day.
No.
So at the time, what we need to do, we need to make the partial parts of this class, and different partial parts would be developed by different developers. Am I right?
Yes.
We are dividing the pieces of the class with the help of partial. We are dividing the code into multiple classes, and suppose the example that the client requirement would be he is asking that to calculate the salary, one method. He is asking us that to get the data, one more method. He is asking that to get his department numbers and department location and all those things. Okay, and he is asking us to display all the details, and okay, he is asking us to calculate the absence of the absence of how many absence are there in a year. He need to calculate this, and he is asking that to check the performance of the employee. Okay, he's asking us that to find the certification of the employees. Okay, certifications of the employees. So many requirements would be there like this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So one developer will deal with the partial employee of salary, partial part, that is salary. Other developer will deal get data. Other developer will deal the department details. Other developer will deal display the data and absence of the data, performance and certification. So at this time, 7 developers can able to work this 7 parts of the employee class, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All the 7 parts would be of which class?
Employee.
Employee class.
At the time of runtime, the 7 partial class need to be clubbed together and they'll be treating like a single class whenever you are taking partial as a keyword in before of the name. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Whenever you are taking partial as a keyword before class name, see here I'm taking partial class employee for salary, partial class employee for get data, partial class employee for department number, partial class employee for display data. All the classes will be treating like a single class at the time of runtime. Whenever you are taking whenever you are taking partial class employee, all the classes would be clubbed together and they will be treating like a single class. Now see here, we'll take, now see here all of you. Can I delete this? All of you have taken the screenshot.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Sure.
Now listen here. Listen here, all of you. One partial class I'm taking as class employee, and if the class need to be partial, what we need to do?
Partial class. In front of that, we need to write partial
If
class.
it is a sealed class, what we need to do?
Field.
If a abstract class, what we need to do?
Abstract.
Abstract.
Very good. Can we see now?
Yes.
See here I'm taking partial. Okay. One employee will come and he is reading the data, that is MPID and the string in it. So one employee will come into the picture and he is doing this, getting the data with the help of public void get data. Clear? Now see here console.writeLine of employee ID is empid and employee name is in it. So other developer will come into the picture in the same project. He is creating one more partial class. So Manoj was did its work, that is he just readed the data, and Prithvi will come into the picture. He is displaying the data with the help of another partial class he is implementing in the same project in his system. Okay. So public void display data. See console.writeLine.
Yes.
Employee ID is the employee ID is now from the variable that is empid. Okay. So now Manoj and Prithvi both are can able to work in the same project, right? Same class name, that is employee.
Yes.
So first Manoj is చేశాడంటే code రాసేసి he is checking the code into source control. So by seeing this, Prithvi are able to coding in his system, that is employee for display data, and he is also checking to the source control. Now source control is having how many partial classes for employee?
One.
Two,
Two partial classes
two
here.
classes.
So at the time of runtime, they'll be clubbed together and they'll be treating like a single employee that would be having the features of get data and display data. Okay. So partial class means the development of the code is divided into multiple parts. So because of dividing into multiple parts, multiple developers can able to work at the same time. Clear? So
Yes.
multiple developers are working at the same time, in a sense the development of the class would become very less, right? Less days. Okay, because
Yes.
multiple people are working, or the work will be finished in a day. That's it. So
Yeah.
we can able to deliver the code as soon as possible to our client. Am I right?
Yes.
That is the meaning of this partial class. Development of the project would become faster and multiple developers can able to work at the same time with the help of partial, and at the runtime all the partial classes would be treating like a single class. Clear?
Single class. Okay.
Okay. Employee OB is equal to new employee and OB dot get data and OB dot display data. Clear? Now can I
Yes.
run this?
Mm-hmm.
See? Why it is taking like this?
Employed is 0. Employee name
Employee name is 0. Because we need to read
is
the values, right, in our get data. We
oh
are displaying it.
yeah, convert dot in
Exactly. What we display, we did in get data. We are just displaying the values. Default value for the integer is 0. That is the reason it is displaying 0. See, mistake. Clear. Employee, for employee name, the default value, that is string, is space. That is the reason it is having space over here. For default value for integer is 0. అర్థమవుతుందా? Now see, I'm
yes
trying to, how to read the employee ID, all of you. Manoj, how to read the employee ID? How to read the employee ID? Employee ID is of what type? How to read that type data? Prudvi,
integer
how to read it?
convert dot in
Convert dot
2 into 32.
convert dot 2 in 32 of
Convert dot 2 into 32 of
yeah.
console dot console dot right line
Okay. Console dot write line or read line?
read line.
No, see, the same way we need to take employee name is equal to console dot read line. అర్థమైందా? Now see, well, it is asking us to enter the values of employee ID and employee name. One not one, that is Sai. See, it is reading the value and it is displaying the value also. Yeah. So this is how the class development would be divided into multiple parts with the help of partial keyword. So all these parts would be clubbed together and they'll be treating like a single class with the help of partial keyword at runtime. Okay. Any questions in this?
No.
Take the screenshot of this part. Completed.
Yes.
Now, other than seeing the generics concept, we're going to see about other concept, that is exception handling. Exception handling. What is the meaning of exception? Anyone of you have any idea?
Exception. It's an
Exception. Exception means it's runtime error. Okay.
yeah.
Runtime error handling mechanism would be calling as exception handling mechanism. Correct? Actually, first there is a simple question again to all of you people. What is the meaning of error? Suppose the example that if the Visual Studio is expecting like this, you may need to end with semicolon, am I right?
Yes.
You are not giving semicolon, there is an error. Error means whatever I am expecting, you are not going to give in my requested format, there would be an error. You are not
System.
satisfying my syntax, it would be error, am I right? You are not satisfying here my syntax, so it would be error. Whenever you are giving here, there is no error at that time, am I right?
System syntax.
Exactly. So along with the system syntax, we have totally two types of errors. One is compile time error, and one is runtime error. Yeah. Compile time errors would be handling, suppose the compile time errors would be handling before execution of the program. Before execution of the program, before execution of the program, we can able to catch the compile time errors and we can able to resolve it. Before execution itself, we can able to find the compile time errors and we can able to resolve it and we can able to give the full-fledged code to the developer. Sorry, we give the full-fledged code to the client. What I'm telling you is, compile time errors అన్నవి మనం ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ అవ్వకముందే మనం వాటిని ఫైండ్ చేసి we can able to resolve it and we can able to give the good code to developer for client. Now the problem here is the only runtime errors. What is the meaning of runtime error? Suppose the example that you people are using the WhatsApp. So there is some mistake in the WhatsApp. For example, you are at a time you are chatting with many people in the WhatsApp group. There would be an issue, and at the time the WhatsApp app would be crashed. So next time the people won't be chat in the groups, right?
Mm-hmm.
The app would be crashing and you are uninstalling it, reinstalling the app at that time. Whenever you want to chat with the groups, we people not interested to chat in the group, right? That time, because
Yes.
you already felt that there is a crash in the WhatsApp group. So if the
Mm-hmm.
WhatsApp, if this is happening, the WhatsApp at any cost, it need to come into the picture again. We need to rewrite his code and he need to redeploy it into the, Google Play Store or App Store anywhere. సో ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత క్లయింట్ దగ్గరకు వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఏమైనా ఎర్రర్స్ వస్తే వాటిని ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత వచ్చే ఎర్రర్స్ రన్ టైమ్ ఎర్రర్స్ అంటాం అనమాట. దోస్ ఎర్రర్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ డేంజరస్. Suppose the example that our parents would be using Skype. Okay. Skype use చేసేటప్పుడు they are calling you people. Suppose the example that I'm in US. Suppose my parents are in India. They are trying to call me through Skype and they are seeing the video. Okay. Something is happened in the Skype code in such a way the call is automatically disconnected and it is pointing to some XYZ code. So the parents cannot able to resolve that what is the meaning of that code and what is happening, why the call is disconnected. They can't able to rectify all these things, right?
Yes.
So the entirely problem with the Skype developer here. So what we need to do is whatever the errors that are occurring at runtime, we need to catch those errors. Suppose the example that there is a network bandwidth issue. So other than crashing the Skype app and other than disconnecting the call, we just need to show a pop-up saying that there is a problem in your internet. Please disconnect the call. That would be a better option than stopping your call and showing to some other input code and all those things, right?
Yeah.
So giving the appropriate messages to the user with the help of runtime errors handling mechanism. Okay, runtime errors are very dangerous. They will come after execution of the program. If you are not able to handle this runtime errors properly, there will be a lot of problem for the clients who are using it. If you are not able to handle
Yes.
this runtime errors properly, the application will going to crash at the client side. Clear?
Yes.
So we need to
Yes.
handle it properly. If you're not able to handle the runtime error, the WhatsApp will going to be, the WhatsApp will the WhatsApp would be crashed. Whenever you are not able to handle the runtime error, the Skype would going to crash. Okay, other than crashing the applications, and you just need to show a
Okay. With the
appropriate message to the
exception
user
messages.
with the help of handling the runtime errors. Clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
To handle the runtime errors, we'll be having the things like try catch mechanisms. Okay, what is the meaning of try and what is the meaning of catch and all those things we're going to see next class. Okay, there is no class on tomorrow and we'll continue the class on Monday. Okay,
Okay.
bye.
Goodbye. Thank you.